Okay. Heroes.
Light of the sun shine
I
upon
want to
you.
keep these other units alive for when we need them
right away.
going into the final
We were
fight.
just talking about you.
I mean, they're all gonna die,
Enough
but
talk.
whatever. We do have to kill Kael'thas as
sheer
well. Let's see
audacity
what
of the
items is he
plan
still
is
holding from
exactly
before.
what intrigues me.
He's got 2 rings of regen, some intelligence items, and a scroll of healing. Okay, so he doesn't... I thought he had healing wards. I'm glad those got replaced, because those were annoying.
Establish a perimeter.
The Draenei are coming in too. This is
Enough
great.
talk. Does not matter to me.
Brutalis.
Establish a perimeter.
Eat Phoenix. Got him. Okay,
Okay,
keep him stunned. Keep him stunned.
The light of the sun shine upon you.
Just keep blasting him. Alright, and he goes down like a bitch. Well, not really like a bitch. We just did really well. He can reanimate dead. Failed the master. You did fail the master. Oh man, something here got has anti-magic. I would love to bring that in with me,
The light
but
of the
I don't know
sun
what it
shine
is.
upon you.
Okay, let's move on up. I don't think...
Anarala
So,
Belore.
before these guys used to drop keys, and you need to pick up both. That seems to have been removed.
Yes. Does not matter to me. Enough talk. Does not
Okay,
matter
let's
to
head
me.
on in. So after we finish this mission, we'll play the finale, and then I think I'm going to stop the stream. I've got some household errands to perform today. But I've really been enjoying streaming. I think every time I stream, it's just getting that motivation to come back and play something new. So I might come back and play some Doom, might come back and play some Bioshock. That's the plan, at least. All right, let's enter.
Anarala Belore.
Let's enter. The door doesn't close, I don't think. What the? Is that Alessandra? Alright, let's get the Phoenix down here first. To sit on top of Kael. By the Sunwell, what happened here?
Yes.
Don't look so smug. I know what you're thinking. But Tempest Keep was merely a setback. Did you honestly believe I would trust the future to some blind, half-night elf mongrel? Oh no. He was merely an instrument. A stepping stone to a much larger plan. It has all led to this. And this time, he will not interfere.
Anarala Belore.
I like how it's been changed where everything's muted when that's happening now. Because before that wasn't the case. Who's getting flame struck?
Establish a perimeter.
Did he just cast it on? Oh, I stunned him out of it, actually.
Victory to the Sindor.
Now I can put people to sleep. Wake her up.
The light of
I think
the
he's
sun
casting it
shine
on
upon
himself. Yeah, that's good, actually. Let him kill himself. Okay.
you. We're just talking about you.
This is going really well. Don't really have to do
Grant me
anything.
Strength.
Yeah, get granted strength. Kael'thas was the boss of the 5-man Sunwell Plateau raid back in the day, too. I mean, his raid in Tempest Keep was way harder than that. But then they threw him in as the 5-man boss, which you have to do
Yes.
first.
My demise accomplishes nothing. The Master will have you. You will drown in your own blood. The world shall burn. Ah!
Yikes. All right, Blood Knights, you're up. I cannot believe I trusted him. He's completely descended into madness. All right, here we go. God, this campaign is so good. There's so many good Warcraft 3 campaigns, but this is one of the better ones, without a doubt.
The expendable have perished. So be it. Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will bleed this wretched world, and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
So for the most part, you just have to outlast him, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and use Seal on somebody.
Blue Dragonflight shall help you vanquish the Deceiver. Andina, you must awaken. This world needs you.
I serve only the Master now.
I will not be denied. This world shall fall.
We're doing good damage, but as you can see, he just gets his health back right away. I don't think we've lost anything. He seems to be attacking the Phoenix, which is good, because, well, don't stand in that. But he's attacking the Phoenix, which is really good, because what that means is all that's going to happen is... Let's go ahead and recast Seal. Oh, that's bad. Alright, get some health back. Who here has taken all this damage? Oh, it's the Arcane Golem. Poor guy.
Channel my powers into the orbs. Be ready.
We gotta do something with this orb. This seems different than before. Do we have to attack the orbs? No, it's invulnerable. We don't... I think we just have to outlast it, that's all. I'm gonna use these units to attack the Infernals. While my Phoenix just distract him. Don't stand in the fire.
I must protect my sovereignty.
Arcane Golem, you don't need to be here, you're just gonna die. Okay, he's bringing in portals. I think the portals are invulnerable, it seems like, for the most part.
Not matter to me.
Priest, priest, priest. Save him. Okay, good work. Save yourself. Let's resurrect. I don't think we've lost anything, actually. That's awesome. So, the thing is, he's going to attack the Phoenix, and every time the Phoenix die, they're just going to go into the egg, and he'll stop attacking them. So, we'll be just fine. Alright, what do we have to... There we go. We just had to wait for that to happen. Ah, the Draenei come in! Ha-ha! Our gold mine collapsed. This is not the time for that. Okay, so yeah, again, we're just outlasting him. We just have to wait for him to slowly and steadily channel the power into the orbs. And it seems like he does a little bit more damage each time. And every time he flame strikes, then we'll just make sure we... I wonder if we could stun him out of it. But we just go ahead and use Flashlight, get our health back. Oh, this priest should not be in here. Who's... Oh, it's the Draenei that are really low here. Okay, here come a bunch more stuff. We've got to focus down the... let's get the Arcane Golem back in here. We got to focus down the demons. That's really not a problem. Just keep using Flashlight. My Blood Knights are still in pretty good shape. We should hotkey them, so that we can use them to heal stuff. The Draenei are in here, though, which is awesome. Just waiting on Kael'thas. I think he's got to do this 4 times.
Go. You must become what you were always meant to be. The time is now, Anvina.
But I'm lost. I cannot find my way back.
Do not harbor false hope. You cannot win.
I mean, we can. He's got to do this maybe 1 or 2 more times. I'm not sure. Probably just 1 more, because he's doing this one in this upper area. Where I'm trying to use Flashlight here to save my Blood Knights. I mean, I'm basically just standing in the flippin' fire. All right, let's get some armor. Priests are still alive. Keep them out of here. Okay, this is going really well, I'd say. Flashlight 1 more time. Tirasalan, I think, is in here too, so he's providing some health. And then I don't know what these are doing, but they're giving me something. Can we stun him? I think we could stun him when he's starting to cast his stuff, which is a big deal. Okay, now there's demons. Okay, he's casting Flame Strike on random stuff, which is great. We lost 1 priest. That's okay. The inner fire's been, I think, helpful. Okay, he's calling down Infernals. Come on, Kael'thas. There we go. I think in the original raid he did this 4 times. Just stun him.
Anvina, I love you. Focus on my voice. Come back for me now. Only you can cleanse the Sunwell.
Kael'thas? Kael'thas?
Yes, Anvina. Let fate embrace you now.
The nightmare is over. The spell is broken. Goodbye, Kael'thas, my love.
Hurry up, bitch! Let's go!
The powers of the Sunwell turn against me. What have you done? What have you done?
We lost the Blood Knight.
Strike now, heroes, while he is weakened. Vanquish the deceiver.
Boom! Got him. I think we performed quite well there. Phoenix are definitely the key, because he'll never kill them. Blessed Ancestors, could it be? Just because he'll never attack the eggs when there's other Phoenix still shooting him. So you can kind of, I don't want to say glitch it out or anything, but you can take advantage of the AI in that sense. We did it! Let's watch the finale. I think there's actually 2. There's like an epilogue and a finale. So we'll check those out. Great map. It seems like the difficulty was toned down just a bit from the last time I played, or maybe I just went in with more knowledge this time. Also, my heroes had some really good gear on them that I didn't have the first time I played this. Rise of the Blood Elves. Ultimately, Kael'thas' plan worked, but the outcome was not the intended one. Using the energies of Muru, the Sunwell was restored. Its new energies now being derived from both the Arcane and from Muru's Power of the Light. Bewildered by this event, the Blood Elves and the Draenei gather at the Sunwell. Should have used Google Maps. Been using Apple Maps. And Vena's so lost. Prophet Velen. Mortal heroes, your victory here was foretold long ago. My brother's anguished cry of defeat will echo across the universe, bringing renewed hope to all of those who still stand against the Burning Legion. As the Legion's final defeat draws ever near, stand proud in the knowledge that you have saved worlds without number from the flame. Just as this day marks an ending, so too does it herald a new beginning. We damned one of the most noble beings of all time. We caused countless deaths. We may never atone for these sins. Few will remember Invena's name, yet this day she changed the course of destiny. What was once corrupt is now pure. We must not let her sacrifice be in vain. Invena will never be forgotten, Calicos. Had it not been for her, the Sunwell, the world would have been engulfed in flames by now. In time, the light and hope held within will be rebirthed once more than this mere fount of power. Mayhaps they will rebirth the soul of a nation. Sure. Salvation, young ones. It waits us all. Farewell. Ah, you didn't change the difficulty. I played better. That makes me feel good. A big part, too, was the Draenei AI actually helped me attack. It's done, then. The Sunwell is restored, but we paid a grave price. Our leader is no more. You will, Lorthamar. Alessandra. You have guided our people before, Lorthamar, and we have all seen how capable you are. It was only because of you that I held any hope that we could reclaim Kael'thas, and it was because of you that we ultimately did. I agree. You would make a fine leader, a worthy lord to whom I would pledge my sword. As would I. You don't have a sword, Awen! You can't. I'm not worthy. You can do this, my friend. My time is done now, friends, and I must go. Pray our paths never cross again. Farewell. Alessandra. Thank you. This is new, I think. Oh, she's hanging out with Invena, and... Is the priest supposed to be someone we know? Or maybe that's just the single priest that died on the Kill Jaden fight. In the shadow of the sun! Months later, after the events of the Sunwell Plateau, under the leadership of Lorthamar Theron, the Blood Elven nation prospered and entered into a new golden age. Many returned from Outland, embracing and rejoicing in their homeland. However, war had cost them heavily, and Lorthamar knew they would need allies. Thanks in part to his connections with Sylvanas Windrunner, a fledgling alliance is forged between the Sindori and the Horde, which eventually accepts them under its banner. Especially with the addition of the new Black Temple mission, this campaign does a really, really good job at basically telling all the events of Burning Crusade. Some things are tweaked here and there. You know, Lady Vaj and Black Temple, stuff like that. Not really important to the overall story, but the broad strokes are there, and it's captured even better than the original version, I think. I'm not certain about Dalaran, Lorthamar. They already betrayed us once, but if they want to support that bad, then something must have changed. I'm not sure myself if I trust them. I suppose we shall see later today once Kael'thas arrives. Yes, it would be best to wait. Now, Lorthamar, if you would excuse me, I have a lot of work to tend to today. Blood Elven talk. I apologize for taking away from your time, Liadrin, but I must be on my way anyway. Awen is waiting for me. So I know Lorthamar is the Blood Elven faction leader, and Liadrin is in... She's in Kael'thas, or at least she used to be. She might have been moved, but she was in Kael'thas. I don't think Awen is actually... Is she in World of Warcraft? I don't know.
Enough talk.
Meet with Awen. Looks like she's over here.
The plan is exactly what intrigues me. Does not matter to me.
Hello, Jay. Without you, I'm never Borino. Ha-ha!
Enough talk.
Oh, the short story with Alessandra. Yeah, that's actually on the download page for the, Remain strong, Kael'thas will error. Lorthamar will lead you to power and glory. There's a short story on the download page of this campaign about Alessandra.
Enough talk.
You guys can check it out. I actually haven't read it myself, so I probably will after this, because now I'm quite curious. So Awen's probably over here.
The sheer audacity of the plan is exactly
Awen is not in WoW. Okay, that's what I thought. And I actually thought, isn't Alessandra, she's entirely unique to this campaign, similar to how Faelin is unique to Curse of the Forsaken. I don't think... Was Alessandra not in the book either that this campaign was based on? Lorthamar, you wanted to see me? I've received a letter from Dalaran, from Kael'thas. It appears they're asking for our support. Anar'allah, again? Won't this man ever realize we don't want to hand over our Magi to them? Nevertheless, we should get going. He's about to arrive at the Sun Fury Spire. Aurora and Vesper are hanging out somewhere. Well, I'll try to find him. Lorthamar, this Silvermoon tabard. No. You should wear it. What does it matter? Anyone in the service of Silvermoon may bear it. It's the symbol of state. You're the head of state. You should look the part. I am the Regent Lord, not the King. That's not the point, Lorthamar. You look like a Farstrider. I am a Farstrider. You were a Farstrider. You cannot ever be a Farstrider again, Lorthamar. We know that for certain now. Okay, so Anastarian is dead. Kael'thas is dead. Is there even anyone left? Does that mean the regents are now officially the kings because they're all gone? I'm not up to par with my feudal state knowledge. Awen and Alessandra are both original characters. Tomo said he considered replacing Awen with Halduran, but got too attached to Awen. Gotcha. There he is, finally. Welcome home, Archmage Kael'thas. Thank you, Lord Theron. Would that I were returning to stay. I'm here on matters of utmost importance, one that concerns us all. I'm quite sure you're aware that both Orgrimmar and Stormwind were assaulted by the Scourge. Yes, but as I heard, Orgrimmar barely survived the assault. The Scourge's power and menace are far greater than even we first thought. I want to formalize our involvement with the Kirin Tor. It's imperative that the Magi of Kael'thas and Dalaran again work side by side, as we had for many years in the past. No. I asked the Regent Lord, not the Grand Magister. Well then, let the Regent Lord deign that I am fit to speak. I dare say we shall hear your opinion eventually in any case. Go on and say your piece. Did Modera send you with a statement before you left, Kael'thas? You do not exactly sound like yourself. Your words drip of her false diplomacy. At least she dares not to set foot here herself. She has that much of sense. Modera agrees with me on these matters. She agrees with you, or rather, you agree with her, for I doubt they would send you here to speak on their behalf, had you had a half a mind of your own. So this is Dalaran basically trying to get the Blood Elves back into the fold. Damn it, Ramath, do you have anything useful to say besides personal insults? You're blind. They bit off more than they can chew, and now they find themselves facing Arthas. They're afraid, as they should be. They need aid beyond their own capacity. And to whom have they always turned to regarding matters of the arcane? Yeah, the addicts. Because they know best. Oh yes, to us. The members of the Kirin Tor will swear up and down that you're indispensable to them, that your skills are invaluable. The moment you become inconvenient, you will be discarded. Kael'thas and the Kirin Tor have been allied for over 2,000 years. Since we joined formally with the Horde, things have been strained, but... Since we joined the Horde, of course. That's somewhat awkward, I imagine. And do you remember exactly why we sought to join the Horde? A monumental betrayal. In Dalaran, beneath the ever-watchful eyes of the Kirin Tor. They really had nothing to do with... I assume you meant that the Kirin Tor did nothing to prevent it, did nothing to stop it, and instead left us to rot in the prisons beneath a city many of us called home as much as ever we did Silvermoon. The Kirin Tor find themselves under new leadership. That is a lie, and you know it. Ronan may be their figurehead, but Modera and Serem remain on the council. These are the same people who happily turned their eyes away from Garithos when Garithos sentenced us to death. They can all rot in hell, or better yet, in Arthas' army as Scourge. I think a lot of this has been rewritten as well. This is, Despite your obvious disdain for the Kirin Tor, you seem rather well-informed, Grand Magister. But this is all, I think, new. Which would be one of the reasons I'm the Grand Magister of Kael'thas and you are not, I would think. And as Grand Magister, I would never order my Magi to service in the name of the Kirin Tor. That is enough. You do not possess the authority to issue such ultimatums. It will be my decision whether to send our forces to Northrend, and if I so choose, you and your Magi will follow orders. Now it's clear to continue this will result in nothing more than petty bickering, and I, however, do not care to waste any more of my time. I would hazard the Ranger General feels the same. I think the idea was the same, but the dialogue's mostly been rewritten. I'm not sure. I believe his intentions are honest. I just don't know how far... Whoops, started a little too late. I worry that if we give him authority to act on our behalf, he would intentionally or not promise something from us that I'm not willing to give. Then again, if enough Sindori follow him to Dalaran, he will end up their de facto leader anyway, and I'm loath to have him acting as such without obligation to the crown. Silvermoon. It would be better if Ramoth were not so stubborn. He lived in Dalaran for a long time. He bears the Archmage title himself, you know. He has enough experience with the Kirin Tor to know how to handle them, enough loyalty to his country that I believe we could trust him. He'd be an ideal liaison for Kael'thas. Well, that's a strange thing to hear you speak well of Ramath. I never approved of that business with Muru, but that is behind us now, and we have no more reason to doubt him. If he were going to betray us, he would have done it with Kael'thas. So what do you think? What should we do about Kael'thas and Dalaran? Kael'thas considers himself a member of the Kirin Tor, and I can think of a number of others who would be pleased to bear that mantle again as well. If the Kirin Tor want to admit Blood Elves, we cannot stop them from doing so. No, we cannot. However, it's my instinct that we should avoid official involvement in the war against the Scourge. Kael'thas should report to us periodically, and we should give him a clear set of boundaries, but those who wish to offer their services may do so under the banner of the Kirin Tor, not Kael'thas. What was that you said this morning about being a Farstrider? You sound more like a king every day, Lord Thamar. My lord, Verissa Windrunner has arrived as you requested. She's waiting for you at the entrance to Silvermoon. 95% of the dialogues are taken from a short story. Interesting. And adjusted to fit the campaign. That's neat.
Yes. Does not matter to me. Enough talk.
Okay, meet with Verissa. Maybe we can look around and find,
what intrigues me. Enough talk.
Find our Arcane Golem friends. I doubt they're outside.
Exactly what intrigues me.
So we were talking about Shadows of Hatred yesterday, Tomoraider, and I was saying how he took a lot of your ideas. I'm not saying he copied anything, but he basically took your general framework and adapted it to his own campaign, and it turned out really well. So like there is a finale where you're running around in Shatrath City with Maev, and it's like the exact same type of mission as the finale.
Establish a perimeter. Does not matter to me.
Here's the ladies.
We were just talking about you. Establish a perimeter.
Well, we haven't found the actual Aurora Vesper yet, but they've done their part. We're really proud to be back in Silvermoon, my lord.
Enough talk. Yes. The sheer
Verissa's
audacity
down
of
here.
the plan is exactly what intrigues.
Whoa, look at that Verissa model. That's sick as shit. Verissa, welcome back to Silvermoon. Save the pleasantries, Lorthamar. We both know the only reason why I came is to see you with my own eyes. If you're Magi, speak the truth about the Sunwell. Verissa, please, your people are free to return to Kael'thas. For years we rotted outside, thrown out of our homes at your behest because we refused to suck magic from living things like vampires. And now you want to offer aid? After all we've been through, now you offer it? I could not afford to lead a nation divided, and we both know it, Verissa, but times have changed. Nothing has changed. As soon as I'm done with my business here, I'll be returning to Dalaran, so please, Lorthamar, don't even try to convince me that you and your people have changed. So Verissa is basically leading a faction of the High Elves that never separated from the Alliance. That's why she also doesn't have green eyes.
We were just talking about you. Does not matter to me. Establish a perimeter.
Okay. What next?
The sheer audacity of the plan is
Turn to the
exactly
spire.
what intrigues
Was not
me.
able to find Aurora and
Establish a
Vesper. I may have
perimeter.
just ran right by him and missed him, but I'll check over on this side
The
too.
sheer audacity of the plan is exactly what intrigues me.
That's my
Establish a
favorite
perimeter.
line of Lorthamar's. The sheer audacity of the plan is
Enough talk.
exactly what intrigues
Does
me.
not matter to me. Enough talk. The sheer audacity of the plan is exactly what intrigues me. Does not matter to me. Yes.
Okay, let's make our way
Establish a
back.
perimeter.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Enough talk.
I went the wrong way. Let's just do this. Boop.
The sheer
Or rather,
audacity of the plan is
boop.
exactly what intrigues me.
I remember I played Alliance when I played WoW. I would have liked to play Horde. I started during Burning Crusade, and I would have liked to be a Blood Elf, actually. But my friends were all on Alliance, so I joined their guild. And it was like our 1-year guild anniversary. We had just completed Black Temple and downed Illidan. So we made like a 40-man. Actually, it was like multiple. We had at least 60 people, so we had 2 groups set up of raiding, because you can only do a max of 40 at a certain point. And we went around into the Horde capitals and killed the Horde leaders. And I remember killing Lorthamar and the Grand Magister Ramath. Nobody ever went to Silvermoon, so it was really easy. When we got to Orgrimmar, though, that was a major struggle. We just had AoE raining down on the entrance as Horde players tried to run in and save Thrall. Well, what did you expect? How did she react? "5 years ago, I threw them out of their homes, and they fought for every bit as fiercely as anyone in Kael'thas today. How do you think she reacted?" Question: why isn't Verissa and her company wretched? Verissa Windrunner is married to the new leader of the Kirin Tor. She's not fond of me or those I represent. I had hoped, because you were a ranger, I thought maybe you could help us bridge that gap. I suppose not. You suppose correctly. So I walked by it. You guys got to see. Oh, Tomoraider saying, I missed them because they didn't have their colors assigned. Lord Theron, your presence is requested in the hall. So we did see Aurora and Vesper. They were both still alive in their little golems. I'm not available. My lord, the Banshee Queen will not wait. No, of course she will not. Show me to her. I want to point out the Aurora Vesper golems added to the last 2 missions made those missions not easier, but just better. It made the experience better because you could be more aggressive early on because you had some siege weaponry right away. Lady Sylvanas. I've just returned from Orgrimmar. Arthas has dared to strike at the heart of the Horde. That was a mission in Curse of the Forsaken. And it was really hard. Yes, I've heard. The attack was successfully repelled, but Arthas is only toying with us. We must bring the war to him. War Chief Thrall at least sees what we have long known. The Horde prepares for war, and the Sindori Lorthamar constitute a portion of the Horde. Lorthamar, we go to destroy Arthas, once and for all. I appreciate that you and War Chief Thrall wish us to join you in the initial front in Northrend, but we're stretched too thin. We've already received a similar request from the Kirin Tor, but I cannot in good faith send our forces north. Since the events at Kael'thas, this is not a request, Lorthamar. You will send troops. They will accompany the Forsaken. Sylvanas, we've just fought a civil war. What can we possibly have to give? Have you forgotten who's responsible for the state of Kael'thas in the first place? Who is ultimately to blame? Well, I at least have not. My vengeance will not be denied, and you will give me what I demand from you. The Sindori Rangers, the Magi, as well as the Blood Knights. We cannot spare them, Sylvanas. Then you can hide here like a beaten dog if that is indeed your will, Lor'themar. Though if you believe anything can come from it, you're a fool. Do you think Arthas will be content to ignore you whilst you wait here and lick your wounds? Do you think I will tolerate such cowardice? She's twisting our arms because she helped us take back Silvermoon. For a while now, my people have stood guard in these lands, and it is by my hand that you have any place within the Horde. You will aid us in Northrend, or I shall cease to aid you in Kael'thas. Send my exhausted people to find more death in Northrend, or risk losing Kael'thas to the Scourge once again. There's no choice here, Sylvanas. I will expect your forces at the Undercity in 2 weeks, Lor'themar. I will not be disappointed in this. Yes, my lady. How can you do this? This is blackmail. It was you who wanted to help more than we asked for. We never asked for more of your assistance. You gave it of your own free will. How can you call yourselves our allies in one breath and hold our lands for ransom in the next? You were never required to accept my offers. You chose to. All I ask for now is the will and power to defeat our greatest foe. Is there anything else you wish to discuss, Sylvanas? No, I'm finished here, Lor'themar. He's like, you brought a fucking skeleton in a hood to my court. Get that shit out of here. Shirel around, Sylvanas. I wish that Sylvanas arrived, and then Lor'themar turns around and sees the apothecary, and he's like, ah, skeletons! Lor'themar, you cannot seriously. We do not. You heard her, Rameth. We go to Northrend, or we lose Forsaken support, and likely the rest of the hordes as well. So we go. There are still soldiers in the infirmary from Kael'thas. We have not even held a proper service for the dead. By the Sunwell, Lor'themar. We do not have a choice, Rameth. Do you not understand that? We do as Sylvanas asks, or we quite possibly lose all of Kael'thas south of the Elrindar River. Elrindar. So let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Do you know how many elves, Sindori, and Quel'Dari alike died to just defend that land? And you say I should just let it go? They would rather have died in vain than have given their lives so you could turn them into nothing more than the puppet of some monster in the name of their sacrifice. Do not fall for her threats, Lor'themar. She will only use you. Yeah, I do like the portrait of Rameth as well. He just looks so clearly evil, but he's not. He's not. Lor'themar, are you all right? I'm fine, Awen. Don't worry. Send word to Lady Liadrin. Tell her that what's been decided. You and Rameth will prepare your forces as well. If you're going to Northrend, you'll also support the Kirin. The Kirin Tor can do whatever they damn well please. It's no concern of mine. But seeing as any number of Sindori forces will shortly be heading north, I expect many of them will likely end up on your doorstep. You will do what you can to aid them, Aethys. Now go find Rameth. I'm sure he will have much use for you. I suppose you should be pleased, Archmage. It's true I wish to acquire your support in Northrend, Regent Lord, but not on these terms. Believe me when I say I would rather have seen you agree on your own free will. Not because of... My free will remains intact, thank you, and it's still by my will that Kael'thas is ruled. Of course, my lord. Man, look at that Lor'themar model. God, he looks so good. This is Warcraft 3. This game's so old, and look how good that looks. Question to, I see people talking mild Legion lore in the chat. Question to people who still play it. Who's the Orc faction leader now? And who's the Troll faction leader? Congratulations, you've reached the end of Rise of the Blood Elves. What a treat. thank you, Tomoraider, for making this. I was so happy to see this update. And of course, if Curse of the Forsaken receives an update, I'll do the same thing. I'll be streaming that when it happens. This has kind of got me in the mood to want to play it anyway, but I'm willing to wait several months to a year, maybe, depending, however long it takes. I'm willing to wait and play it when or I'll stream it. I'll play it anyway because I feel like it now, but then I'll stream it when the new version comes out, if there's a new version. But we did it. Saurfang is the... Oh, that's so cool. Saurfang is the orc leader now. That's pretty neat. Trolls don't have a new leader yet. Okay. All right, well, that's Rise of the Blood Elves. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. Seemed like people seem to enjoy watching this stream. One thing I would like to do sometimes, I just get an itch to replay some older campaigns I played. This one was ideal because it was recently updated, but I like to go back and replay some other ones too. Like, I get the itch to go back and play Perfect Soldiers and the early missions of Annihilation, that kind of stuff. I should stream when I'm deciding to do that. But this was great. Again, hope everyone enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and take off for the day. And maybe I'll see you. Tomorrow's the Damage Per Second podcast. It's in the evenings. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So if you're around, come and hang out. We talk games. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow. Maybe I'll play some Warcraft 3 because I'm kind of in the mood for it. Cerberus asks, will I play Mass Effect next month? Man, I don't know if I'm going to pre-order it. But I probably am going to... I plan on getting it, but not necessarily streaming it. I might play it blind just by myself first, and then maybe stream it after. That's my plan, at least. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the hype. Ever since I did the super stream, I just got kind of burned out. I played Mass Effect so many times, and that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back for the final playthrough. Where now I'm just like, okay, no more Mass Effect. But now the new game's coming out. It looks incredible, but I just don't have that. I'm not on the hype train. I'm sure I will be once I buy it and play it. But we'll see. Coolio. Okay, well, I'm out of here. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Stop by tomorrow, and I'll start thinking about what I want to stream next as just sort of like an off day sort of thing. All right, bye, everyone. Have a good day.